What's up YouTube, it's Darkjack. I'm playing another game of domination on jungle using the G11, which is one of my favorite guns in the game. And for this game, I rack up over 40 kills with my team. And at the beginning I want to go for the B flag to make sure no one else gets it. Then after that I'm going to head up here to the barrels, which is my favorite spot on this map. Throw my stuns to catch them off guard. Then I'll let my teammate go first, Hamster Nate, because I'm nice and not going to let him die first before me. And so right now I'm watching the bridge and I'm going to try to watch the barrels, but unfortunately I get killed by a guy with Ghost. Even though I saw him on my motion sensor, there was a decoy next to him, so I wasn't sure if that was a guy or a decoy. So now I'm going to head back toward B. No one has gotten B yet. So I'm thinking about hopping on the B flag, but I'm going to wait it out a little bit because I think there are some people on Pride Rock overlooking the B Dom flag. So I'm just going to sit back here and play conservatively until I get a spy plane, because you want to play carefully until you get visuals up. Otherwise you don't know where anyone on the map is. Even if you understand the spawn system really well, it's just really hard to know where people are if you don't have visuals up. And so as long as the most of the players in this game who are actually good at Call of Duty are dependent upon visuals and radar. And so visuals tell you where people are and where they're coming from. And it also tells you where the enemy team is spawning at. So even if they are using Ghost, you can use the UAV or spy plane to look and see where they are. So now I'm going to put my motion sensor back down and I'm going to look at it a little bit harder, just to make sure I don't get snuck up on by people creeping around with Ghost. So now my teammate, he wants to have the barrels, but he's using Ghost, so he's going to get killed. Because you always want to use flak jacket if you're staying behind cover and shooting at people, because otherwise you're just going to get naded. And sadly I don't have TacMass Pro anymore, so maybe one day I'll get it back, but by that time Modern Warfare 3 is going to be out. I hip fire that guy and get this guy. So now I'm stunned, but it doesn't matter, because as long as they don't flash me, they're not going to stop me. I'm an unstoppable force with this G11 and the barrels. So now I go back into cover and then I come back out of cover when I anticipate that they're going to be out of cover, so I can get easy kills. So then they try to kill me with grenades, but it's not going to work because I'm using flak jacket. And now I'm just blind firing, trying to get people who are... I'm anticipating that they're going to come out of their spawn and head toward the bridge. So now we've got a spy plane up, which doesn't help because we already have a Blackbird. Now I've got my chopper. So now I'm just going to go back and call my chopper in once I get the opportunity. And they're trying to kill us with crossbows, which is funny because I have flak jacket and that's not going to work on me. Now I head back in. We don't have any other choppers up right now, so the first chopper that's called in almost always gets the most kills. Because after you call your first chopper in, the enemy team expects you to have a chopper up, so they switch to their Ghost Stroller classes. So this chopper gunner really goes to town. It racks up a bunch of kills. And so it's pretty ridiculous if you have a good connection and you have the chopper. So when you're in the chopper gunner, what you want to do is kill the people who respawn first, because they're going to be the ones with straws out. So I see that they're shooting at me and I shoot that guy. He was the one shooting at me. And then they're still trying to shoot me down. So I go back there, but unfortunately they take me out. And right now I have over 20 kills. And I'm doing well. I even have another weapon. I can use the Enfield. But I don't like using the Enfield because it has a slow rate of fire. And it has the same damage as the FAMAS, so there's not much of a point in using it, because you get the FAMAS right after you get the Enfield. And you're going to get outgunned if you're not using a FAMAS or an AUG at close range, or a rapid fire submachine gun. So now my teammate now has a chopper up, now that I have mine out, and their choppers are not going to get as many kills as mine, which is unfortunate for them, but it's kind of fortunate for me because now I can get more kills by running around. And their team is now quitting out because there's nothing they can do. We have them trapped in their spawn. And so I'm just running around aimlessly trying to kill people. I don't know what I'm doing. So right now, what I want to do is just sit back in their spawn and control this bridge right here that's overlooking that minefield. And he gets killed by the chopper before I can do anything. And I get another assist. And so the game just is not very exciting to watch after one person on your team calls in their chopper. Because after that, everyone's going to have a chopper and a blackbird if you're playing with good people. So you just run around the map fighting for kills, and the chopper takes all your kills, and the dog. So I haven't died yet, so I'm not going to get another chopper or blackbird until I die. So some people advise that once you get all your kill streaks, you can just let the enemy team kill you, or you can kill yourself, like jump off the ledge or kill yourself with a grenade. So if I wanted, I could just jump off the edge and start to rebuild another kill streak, but I want to try to stay alive and get this really long kill streak going. So now what I'm doing is I'm using Pride Rock, and I'm going to try to kill them as they spawn in the back of their base. So now the enemy team is spawning all over the place because we have them trapped and we've pushed up into their spawn aggressively. And there are only a few people left in this game, which is unfortunate because if the other enemy team chose to not quit and stay in the game, then I could have gotten a lot more kills, at least 50 kills, pretty easily. And so right now what I want to do is just take over Pride Rock because this is the default place that people are going to go to on their team when they spawn at their spawn. They're just going to go to Pride Rock and stay there because this is a good place if you want to camp and if you want to pick people off or heading toward the B flag. That's not going to help them because we have control of A and B. So I pick that guy off as he heads toward, of course, Pride Rock. That's the first place noobs want to go to. And I've got Black Jacket, so they're not going to kill me up here with grenades. They're going to have to use actual guns. Or maybe they could hit me with flash grenades. So now they're trying in vain to take me off here. And so I'm just going to be patient and wait for that guy to come to me. And I don't want to get off Pride Rock because I'm not going to get any more kills moving around anyway. Because they're just going to keep coming back for revenge kills after I kill them. So I could go down to the minefield and pick up a few kills, but then I would probably die. And now I'm out of ammo with my Enfield, so I switch back to the G11. And they're trying to kill me. It's not going to work. I've got Black Jacket. And they're using Ghost. Now I get him. Now I'm all out of ammo, so I'm not sure what to do. So I run over and I get his silenced Galil, which is a great gun to use. Probably the best gun to use with a silencer, because it has good range on the gun anyway. So now I pick that guy off as he's going to be. Now we've got a Blackbird up, so they're not going to take me off here anytime soon, unless I make a stupid decision. Then I pick him off as he's coming out of his spawn. So right now they're trying to flank around to where our C flag is because they can't get to B, they can't go across the bridge. We have that area locked down. So right now I decided to get off Pride Rock because I wasn't getting very many kills. And I got impatient because I want to try to make entertaining games for YouTube, and just staying at one spot is not very fun to watch. Now I run across here, I can pick that guy off with my Galil. Then I thought there was someone underneath the bridge, but I guess not. And then I pick up this Commando, which is a good gun, but it has a slow rate of fire, so when I use the Commando I find myself getting outgunned by people with the FAMAS or the AUG. Because it has a slow rate of fire, even though it's better at long range than the FAMAS or AUG. So now they've taken control of B Hut, which is not good because you always want to have one person there, but we all abandoned the B Hut area, so now they have map control. So I try to shoot at that guy. I realize that I'm just going to get killed if I try to go across the bridge because that's where they are. But my motion sensor is still here, so I still know where people are at B Hut. So now I run back here. I try to get a few more kills before the game ends. But unfortunately I can't get any more kills because we're all fighting for kills and we're having a good time doing it. And that's the end of the game. That's how you get over 40 kills in Domination. Just make smart decisions and camp their spawn aggressively like Xcal would. See you guys later.